Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of my Arsenal career mode. Now today we've got some quite important matches in today's video, and we've got a match against Chelsea, and also we've got a match in the Capital One Cup final against Man City. So this could be our chance to win our first piece of silverware, and it would be it is our first opportunity as well, as Capital One Cup is the first major trophy to be won in a season. So if we do manage to win it, it'll be quite a good thing for the club. It'll be a big morale boost, and also it'll get quite a few things out of the way. We'll have one less trophy to worry about. We'll be able to concentrate more on Europe, as that's starting to heat up a bit now. We're starting to get into round of 16 or whatever it is. Well, into the knockout stages anyway. And also we can concentrate a bit more on the league and the FA Cup. The league at the moment, I'm starting to grow a bit of a lead at the top, which I do really want. As I get closer to finals and things like that, I will be resting key players, and I'm expecting to drop a couple of points in those matches. But as you can see, people are still hot on our heels. We do have a couple of games in hand due to our busy schedule of other trophies and tournaments and things. But we are still at the top of the league, which is still good, and it relieves a bit of pressure on the team. And what relieves a bit of pressure on the team even more is finally getting an early goal here against Liverpool. I know I could have probably scored by the near post, but I decided not to because, I wanted to go sweaty and I wanted to get that first goal. Now, a bit of sloppy defending here by Liverpool. They try and clear it, but accidentally kick their own player. And Dede, centre-back, can get in there for a rare goal, and he slots it underneath the keeper, which is quite a nice finish for someone who's a centre-back. So as we go on in this game, we're starting to get towards the end of the first half, and we're going into extra time, the injury time for that half, and some brilliant work by Lewandowski finishes off the game before it's even really started, not even into the second half, and we're 3-0 up. And Lewandowski there.
Well, he'll be hoping that he's turned the corner in this match, because he's been woeful today so far.
Cavani got this single-minded approach all good strikers have to have. Very powerfully done. He's such an athletic defender, and he's got the ball away, and his teammates are... He shoots! And a goal for the Gunners! And that is the end. It's all over. You don't often get such a one-sided match at this level of the game, but that's what we've seen, Alan.
Well, we have
top scorer in the league, and at the moment he's doing that pretty well. He's scoring at least one goal a game when he is playing anyway, and that's brilliant for the team, as it's scoring us goals as well as getting him towards that golden boot, or whatever it's called. I think it's the golden boot, but it doesn't matter because at the moment it doesn't matter because we've got a massive game against Chelsea, and they are some big contenders for first place in the league, as they are quite a big team, obviously, and they have got some pretty good players which do play pretty well in FIFA. For example, Fernando Torres, he might not play as well as he should do in real life, not 50 million worth as he was, but he does play quite well in FIFA, and so does Bar, and so do their three main midfielders like Hazard, Mata and Marine. He seems to play quite a bit for him in career mode and in FIFA, and I was expecting quite a tough game because they do pressure quite a bit up the field in FIFA, and you'll have at least 4 guys around your penalty area all the time when they've got the ball, and that can be quite intimidating, especially when you're only playing 4 at the back, and your centre defensive mid decides to go walkabouts, and your wing backs decide to go walkabouts, and lets them get into an easy goal scoring opportunity like this, and it gives Ramirez a goal. I don't know what my defenders were doing there. They seemed to all clump up and just leave a little space for him to get away for the goal. Now, we did try and fight back, but it wasn't really the best attempts ever. Their defence was quite solid, and we were playing quite well, but when they do have 2 centre defensive mids in Mikel, and I can't remember who else, Ramirez, they were really good in defence, and when they did get the ball they did break like this, and I thought that goal was a bit lucky there by Joan Mata. I expected my keeper to either save that or it to go wide, as it was from quite an impossible angle, but it doesn't matter really because we aren't going to be getting back into this game. And what says that really to me is this goal, because Eden Hazard left totally unmarked. I don't know what defender was doing there. He doesn't seem to get in front of the ball, and it just lets them score and finishes off there. So that kind of piles a bit of pressure onto us, and especially because our next match is in the Capital One Cup final. Now, I did want quite a good squad out for us, but unfortunately some of our key players were low on fitness, so that meant I was having to play players like Cavani with 3/4 fitness, which is alright for him because he's got really good stamina, but for some other players I had to switch around quite a bit. So that meant I had to rest some players, as they would have probably picked up injuries or wouldn't have performed as well, and also I had to put out some quite young players, which I wouldn't have really wanted to, but Chelsea was an important match, so I had to play out some of my strong players like Lewandowski, even if it didn't perform, which I was a bit disappointed in. I expected Lewandowski to have a bit more of an impact with Cavani, but they didn't really seem to have much of one as a partnership. I don't know what it is. I don't think Cavani and Lewandowski seem to work very well as a partnership in the team, really. I don't know what it is about them. It might be because of their work rates or something like that, but Lewandowski, he seems to fit more of a centre-forward cam role instead of a striker role, because of his work rates, really. I don't know what it is, but he always seems to find himself out of position. But here, early on, we were playing like we were playing against Chelsea, and Milner nearly scores for Man City there, but luckily we get it out of the area with a nice block, and we were trying to just make it through to half-time here. It was we were playing pretty bad against Man City, and we need to really be dominating the play when we are playing against such a big team. And we did try and get a break away here, but this just sums it up. I don't know what Cavani was doing there. I didn't want him to take such a big touch like that, but unfortunately he did, and that was
Cavani.
but we didn't get our own chances in the second half, and it had to change up a bit more. Let's break for
He's put him in here, and the shot's on. What a goal! Great strike into the area where no goalkeeper in the world would have kept that out. He's got support here. That's a wonderful pass. So dangerous, he goes for goal! What a good way to score. Well, it does absolutely wrap it up. No mercy. Final whistle, they've done it, they've won the cup.
What a day for these boys. They won't forget this in a hurry. One of those they'll look back on with such fond memories.